Can you hear me when I talk? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. No? Oh, really? Well, check that out. Something I didn't know. Can you see me pick my nose? I guess that's a yes. Oh, hey, I'm live! What the hell? Hi, everybody. Dr. Duck Bong here, world famous bariatric surgeon. Welcome to our new cooking segment. All through the holidays, listen, I'm here to deliver for you guys, right? I have partnered with Food 2.5 with Sandy Rasque, who has taught over 300 people how to cook. And throughout the holidays, every Thursday at this time, leading up to Thanksgiving and even after into the Christmas holidays, we're going to give you live cooking demonstrations every Thursday night, every Thursday evening at this time on how to cook healthy, stay healthy, lean fit, but also tasty. The whole purpose of Food 2.5 is to actually have twice the flavor for half the calories. And my good friend Sandy Rasque has helped over 300 people learn how to cook. And so this is a great passion of hers. I'm super excited to have her on. Do me a favor, hit share, not your friend share, not Sunny and share, but the share button. That would be awesome. And as always, I will download this and edit it down and upload it to my YouTube channel. So you can follow this on my YouTube channel. Now, Sandy does have her own Facebook fan page that we're trying to get her numbers up to. So if you could do me a favor and go to facebook.com/food2.5 and give that a like and follow. Would really appreciate that. You can see it scrolling there at the bottom. Cool. And with that, I'd like to introduce, and we're going to start cooking right away, my really good friend, Miss Sandy Rasque.
Hi, how are you? It's so good to be back. Feels like forever since I've been here with you.
Man, it's great to have you. This is like awesome. Like, I don't know why. Maybe you can answer this question, but every freaking year Thanksgiving comes around. I don't understand that. Why is that?
Because we have to be grateful and we have to remember to be grateful. So this is a good opportunity for us to not complain about how much work it might actually be, and be grateful that we have a feast and a family to have it with. Right?
Oh, I think so. Do you think coronavirus is going to do anything different for the holidays this year?
Oh, I totally do. I think coronavirus is making everyone just a little bit nervous. And I think it's going to make their smaller celebrations. So I've actually geared the whole menu tonight to helping with small sizes.
Small sizes. So they're going to be smaller servings, and then healthy. Tell me your philosophy real quick behind the whole Food 2.5.
The whole Food 2.5 is weight loss with abundance. So it's finding twice the flavor with half the calories. And if you do the flavor right, you don't need the extra calories that I think a lot of the American food manufacturers add to their food. So
they don't do that. They add artificial stuff.
I'm already in trouble already. Yep, they do it. They are not your friend. The food producers.
Our guests are those of their own and not of this channel. Please don't.
Yes, it is my opinion based on research and just doing a lot of cooking. Hey, Catherine, so nice to see you. I'm so glad you made it. I have to apologize to anyone who went out to my Facebook page to find this. You all know I am technically challenged, and so
you're awesome.
Thank you. I asked V to actually help me out here because I couldn't figure out how to share my screen. So. Anyways.
All right, well, if you're watching us as a replay, you can fast forward to the 5-minute mark. We'll get started cooking. That's one more minute. So tell us about yourself. How did you teach 300 people how to cook?
Oh, it's so beautiful. So I run a home care company in Southern California, and I found that one of the things that seniors wanted by the time they got to that point in their life when they were being taken care of by caregivers was that they really, really wanted just a decent, simple meal. Nothing extraordinary, but just good food. And most of the caregivers that we were staffing in people's homes didn't know how to cook, or cooked with flavors that were unfamiliar to the palate of their client. So I taught all of my caregivers before they went out in the field to work with any of our clients to cook from scratch so that they could match any palate. It didn't matter the condition of the client,
Awesome. That'd be a really cool selling point,
I totally agree. gave me an advantage. It actually led me to this career.
All right. So we're going to do at least leading up to definitely through Thanksgiving, but definitely maybe a couple of weeks after, even getting ready for the holidays, Christmas.
Totally.
I might even talk you into like continuing all the way to New Year's.
I might be able to be talked into that.
And so we, people are always trying to lose weight for New Year's. I don't know what COVID holds, but can you give us a framework for what we have in store for this upcoming holiday season as far as the cooking goes?
Yeah, absolutely. So to me, Thanksgiving, whether it's a huge celebration or a small one, whether it's got young kids or you've got multi-generations, to me, it's all about the flavors that go into it, regardless of, oh, hey, Facebook user, you want to tell Facebook who you are so that I can say hi to you by name. But the whole idea is to kind of hit all the different flavors. Like I love sweet potatoes and turkey and dressing and something with corn and something with pumpkin. And I love Brussels sprouts in mine and green beans. So what I've done is actually create 2 complete menus for Thanksgiving with each of those different flavors kind of rejiggered a bit. John Clark, so nice to see you. Thank you for coming over to this side too today. Thank you. And really lightened it up because I think the Thanksgiving dinner can be a bit of a carbaholic. So I
it
just
totally can. And my friend Debbie Miller here, tonight's going to be vegetarian vegan, right?
Totally is. You are going to love this. Deborah, hang on and you just wait till we get to corn. You're going to be
great, Deborah. Hope you're doing good. Hang tight, girl. Let's get to cooking, you know.
All right.
We got some reviews already. Look, Betty Rebel says your butternut soup, it was incredible.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, I've already done squash. So then each night I'm going to do a particular side. I'll do pumpkin and I'll do green beans and I'm going to do Brussels sprouts. And so the schedule's all out on Food2Point5.
There you go. I got the website up. All right, what are we doing first?
Tonight, let's see, what is hot? Okay, everything's hot. Okay, so let me tell you the 3 dishes because we're going to, you know me, I can't do anything sequentially. I have to stage it. Yeah.
I'm impressed.
3 dishes. We're going to do this is what I call my favorite kind of progressive dinner. Like I like small bits all day long of the flavors that I know. So this is perfect for all my college boys who are going to come home. We're going to be a small unit. We're going to only have 4 of us this year. So I'm going to do just a progression of side dishes coming out. And then when we sit down to dinner, it's really going to just be probably turkey and a sweet potato. So I've got for us a whipped corn dip that is divine. And we're going to do some.
You said whipped. I'm in. I love some whipping.
We're going to whip you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just do that already? Then we're going to do some mushrooms in a balsamic pomegranate glaze. Ooh, it's going to be so good. And then we're going to do. I'm missing one. What am I missing? Oh yeah, roasted potatoes with that are going to be like little teeny tiny French fries that come off the pan with a spice ketchup to go with it. So I've got all my pans going. This is typical. I was just telling V before I came on that this felt like Thanksgiving today. For the last hour and a half, I've been kind of prepping all of this stuff so that it would go smoothly.
Awesome.
So we're going to be eating like kings tonight.
Queen.
So, right, queen, yeah, exactly. All right, so the first pan here, I'm going to put everything. What I try to do when I do a dinner like this is each dish has its unique flavor. It has mushroom, it has corn, or it has potato, but they have some streams that are kind of common to them. So in this case, onions and garlic and smoked paprika are going to be the things that kind of pull this whole thing together, these 3 different dishes. So first pan is going to be, this is onions and garlic. Okay, this is 1 medium onion, and this is 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to saute them. This is for the corn, okay? This is the only cooking for the corn, by the way.
That's really weird. Onions and garlic and corn.
Really?
You wouldn't think that would go together. Yeah, I don't think of it as going together.
Oh my God. Oh, you're going to love this. And wait till you see. So this dip it's like whipped. So it's kind of like light hummus.
Bad dip.
Yeah, it's a very, very bad dip. Okay, so let me turn the heat up. Sorry, I had to keep these down low because I never know how long, and I've burnt plenty of onions on your show. So yeah. let me get these going. Okay, then this one over here is going to be the spicy ketchup for the potatoes. Ooh. So again, we got onions and garlic. Okay, we're gonna get those going.
Well, that's great. So you've got 2 dishes already going with the same ingredients. So that would really help with time, right?
All three. It helps with time because you do cutting once. You have your mise en place. If you saw my boards, you'd see that I have everything cut. And then it gives some cohesiveness to the dishes as you progress. All right.
There's like a foundation of flavor.
Exactly. All right. So smoked paprika. I have used this one before. We're gonna sprinkle this everywhere. So I'm gonna put this on the onions here, and I'm gonna be liberal with it. I'm gonna put about, I don't know, a tablespoon or two. And then it's also gonna go into the spicy ketchup. So while the onions are cooking here, I'm gonna put some smoked paprika. And then for the corn is really good with oregano. So I'm gonna put the oregano into this one. All right, remember.
So corn is good with oregano. So like, can you do that with corn on the cob? Like I like to roast my corn on like the grill and stuff.
Totally, yeah. So if you did a compound butter, if you had some fresh oregano from your garden,
which I do.
Yeah, I bet you do. Put it with some of that beautiful flake sea salt. Sit it out for a couple of days. Dry it. Remember we made that on one show? Compound salt. Then put that into the butter when you do your corn on the cob.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So these are going. Okay. Then back here, we're in the mushrooms. We're not going to put any onions or garlic. We're going to hold that on them because they're so good. We're going to create almost a caramel for the mushrooms. So we've got the pan. We've got the pan hot. So I'm going to take what I've got. Okay. Sorry, some of my mushrooms just fell down. I got
bad mushrooms. What do you got? What type of mushrooms are you doing there?
I am doing baby bellas, and I've got them whole. And here's the thing. I left the stem in. All I did was cut the stem down to this because it's prettier that way, I think. But I think somebody went really, really wrong somewhere in history telling us all to take the stems out. The stems are just like the rest of it. So if you're not going to stuff the mushroom, leave the stem in.
I'm sure we're some fancy schmancy French chef, man.
I'm sure you're probably right. Yes. Making it ultra pretty, but I am.
You can't take the stems out if you wanted to, right?
You could. I wouldn't throw them out because we don't throw anything out. I would save them and do one of two things. Yep, I would make stock, or I would dry them and make your own umami powder.
Ooh.
We'll come back and do that. That's really good.
Your own umami powder.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So
hey, I dare you to say not your mama's umami powder. Not your mama's.
Yeah, no way.
Your mommy's umami.
I'm going to put in these mushrooms, I'm putting a little bit of the smoked paprika so that they have the same flavor profile. I want it down there in the oil so that it gets bloomed. And then I have my umami powder that I made. If you don't have that, I use the one from Trader Joe's all the time. That's good. But this is Thanksgiving cooking. So we're going to put the good umami in with the mushrooms. Okay. All right. So let's just.
The audience, can you explain what umami powder is and what umami is?
Yeah, the base of it is mushroom powder, and then you can buy just the mushroom powder. I finally have found it. I mean, it's a combination. A lot of times it's the portobellos and it's oyster mushrooms. A lot of times and it's shiitakes, and then it's taken down to a powder. And then they add, everyone has kind of their own spice mixture. I like the spice mixture from Trader Joe's, which has chili powder in it, dry mustard, dehydrated onions. I'm missing some stuff, salt, pepper, and thyme. Hi, Kim Houston. How are you? So that's what I like. But you can put anything you want in it. It's really good.
Kim Houston from Canada, by the way, not from Houston.
Oh, you're right. Hi from Canada. See, I was in California, and I'm like, hi from California.
Yeah. So I think umami is like a Japanese word that means.
It is. You define it while I get this going.
I don't think I need it. I think it's supposed to be like this kind of. There's no real English equivalent. It's like this kind of unctuous, whole, savory, like robust flavor description.
Yeah, they almost count it as your next sense, your sixth sense.
So I saw that on Iron Chef. They do.
There we go. All right. Okay. So now on the mushrooms have just like they've warmed up. The spices have all blossomed back here. So what I'm going to do now is when you cook the mushrooms, what you want to do is put liquid in because it'll absorb the liquid. Then a lot of that liquid will be gone from the pan, and you create almost a caramel down at the bottom. So you can do that liquid any way you want. There's I a lot of times will do chicken stock and whiskey. It's a pretty good combination. Yes, let's see, say chicken and then shunter somewhere else. Oh, yum. Any mushrooms would work. I happen to like the size of the baby bellas, but use anything that you like. Tonight's liquid, I have balsamic vinegar, gives it that nice sort of vinegary bite. And then you guys probably recognize this from the other night. I made pomegranate molasses from this. So I'm going to basically do the same thing with these mushrooms. I'm going to baste the mushrooms in pomegranate juice and balsamic vinegar. So let me just pour that over the top.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's the pomegranate. Pomegranate's now just going to cook down and turn into a caramel.
So you're deglazing and then caramelizing. That's awesome.
Exactly. And that is
put in there.
Just going to cook. All right. So that is, and what you want is you want the top sides down if you can do it, because it will glaze the top when it's done. So I'm just going to flip these over. Yeah, so you can put any liquid. I put caramelized onion soup in there, in with the mushrooms, and it just cooks right in. I put white wine. White wine's so good. So that's going to cook. All right. So we're going to let that go. Now,
I do something similar, but you can do this with like a red wine and reduce it down and serve it on top of steaks, right? Your mushroom.
Yeah, oh my God, you so totally can. And you can slice those mushrooms or you can leave them whole. I kind of like the specialness of them looking whole, and they absorb so much more liquid, in my opinion, when they're whole. So I'm going to leave that just as is, and I'm going to let it just cook, and you guys are not going to let me forget about it. All right. So onions here are cooking.
Hey, Sandy.
Yes?
Don't forget about those mushrooms.
Thank you. Thank you. You're good. You're good to me. All right. So these onions, what did you save me from on one of our shows? Like, those cheese rounds.
I'll tell you the Parmesan cheese crisps.
Exactly. All right. So talking about that, these onions are done. So let's put some stuff together. Let's make ketchup here for the potatoes. All right. So I bought.
So to remind the viewers in the background there, that it's just onions and garlic and a little olive oil.
Yeah, onions, garlic, a little olive oil.
And now you're about to make a spicy tomato dip for the corn.
And in that one, I put some of the smoked paprika, so that each pan got a little smoked paprika. Now I'm going to put, this is ketchup. Got to look at the labels on ketchup. You can use regular tomato sauce if you want, but I thought I'd kind of cheat and start with ketchup because it already has the vinegar in it and stuff. This one has tomatoes, tomato paste, fair trade, organic cane sugar, water, onions, distilled vinegar, salt, lime juice, green bell peppers, and allspice. Really, I have to say, for $2.74, really nice product.
That's interesting because a lot of people don't realize the trap that ketchup is.
Yeah, it's a total trap.
Sugar, water with a lot of red food coloring, right? Can you speak to that? You
are absolutely right, V. What they've done in a lot of cases is make the sugar into 2 or 3 different products. So they'll put high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, a billion different versions of sugar, so that they don't have to, it doesn't look like it's a ton, but it's mostly sugar. This one has, let's see, it has 15 calories per tablespoon. Not terrible. Let's see what the sugars are. 2 grams of sugars. So not bad for a ketchup. I really actually was pretty impressed with them.
I'm impressed with that. I've never seen that.
And it's normally $5. They was marked 50% off. So,
oh, wow.
All right. And I'll show this to you in just a second. I just want to get it hot. Okay. So I put ketchup in.
We like it hot in here. Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right. So then Dijon mustard. We're just going to do a little ketchup mustard kind of combo. Just to give it, and I just gave it a good squeeze, maybe a tablespoon or 2. Then, this has been in my fridge and I've used it a couple of times. I seriously love this. I'm going to say it and B's going to come back and tell me how to say it. Gochujang, I believe.
Good. That's pretty good.
Not bad? Okay. I love the fermented chili paste.
Yeah, it's nice. Korean food.
Yeah. So we're going to put just a little bit of that because, and this is, okay, so that's almost dry. Okay, so we're going to turn this off, and I'm going to just show you this. I'm going to bring this right up to the, here, let's take these off so I don't fog my glasses. But look at this. See that? Oh my gosh. Look at, you got a nice chunky, like spicy tomato paste. That is, let me just taste.
Don't burn your tongue.
No. It's sweet and vinegary and spicy all at the same time. It's so good.
It's not like tomato sauce. It doesn't taste like it's more unctuous.
It's more unctuous. The Dijon mustard, the horseradish kind of balances it out. That's really, really good. Okay, so this is, let's just see. All right, so I've got onions. Awesome. Let me put this here. I'm going to take these out. Okay, that's going. All right, I'm going to do one thing before I take these out. So these are scallions.
All reminds you, watch your mushrooms.
Thank you. I know, I'm almost done. I keep looking at them. Thank you. What I have are scallions. These are going to go with our corn. Scallions and corn are so good together. I rubbed it with a little olive oil and put some sea salt on it. And I'm just going to put it on the back on the grill pan to kind of do its thing.
You don't trim the
ends? I'm sorry?
You don't trim the ends?
I trimmed this end, but you leave these on so it doesn't fall apart. We'll trim it after it comes off.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm so fancy.
That's a new trick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. Okay, so let's trim.
Is there a difference between green onions and scallions?
No, I just like saying scallions better. Green onions sound so, I don't know, Kermit the Frog.
Green onions is $1. Scallions is $2.50.
Yeah, probably. Probably. All right, let's get these out. And then we're going to go to the next, because I'm going to take this down to the food processor for the corn. And we'll move the whole camera. I've gotten fancy since I did this last with you, V.
Janet Cutrella has nice haircut. Sandy, did you get a haircut?
Yes, I did. Can you see the back?
Yeah, looks sassy.
Cut it all off. It is my COVID haircut. I needed to just get rid of the volume. Okay, so one of the benefits of cooking with all the same spice profile is that you can take a pan like this that has already had onions in it, and you can put the next dish in it. Okay, so that's going, this is going, these are popping. So once that's hot, that's not going to take too long on either of these. I got to just keep an eye on it. Let me put a little more olive oil in this pan right here. And then what we're going to do is, because that pan's already seasoned, we're going to cook the potatoes in there. In fact, that's going to be potatoes. So I put probably 3 to 4 tablespoons. The potatoes are the only thing that you really want to make sure that you've got enough oil in the pan. And then look at these. I've got these cute little potatoes that I cut in half. So I've got purple ones in there. There's pink ones. Most importantly, these are really soft skinned, so you don't have to peel them. All I did was cut them in half. And what we're going to do is put them down in the pan and just totally crisp them up. I mean, it's just that simple. So nope, hang on. I turned that off. So let's get, okay, that's almost done. Don't let me forget. Oh, all right, so let me just show you. I'm going to show you one of the mushrooms. Look at this. See how it's got kind of that, see how it's got kind of that caramel?
Fine.
Can you see that? Look at, watch. I know, right? Look at, oh my God. That is so good. That pomegranate totally sucks in.
It's got to be, what's it taste like? Is it kind of a tart sweet from that pomegranate juice kind of condensing?
Both of it, yeah, because it's got the vinegar, the balsamic vinegar, so it's got that nice bite to it. But then it's got that sweet, like, oh, beautiful caramel. And then all you have to do is, again, I try to keep them top side down so that they get that gorgeous color over the top of them. Oh, these are, okay, I don't even want to walk away from these because they're so perfect right now. We're just going to go one more. Oh, look at this one. Wait, let's see if I can bring this up. Okay. Can you see how beautiful that burgundy is?
Don't drop it.
I know, right? Oh my God. All right, let me cut into the middle of it so you can see what that looks like.
Is that how you serve it? Is like serve it whole, or you'll cut it?
Serve them whole, and I put cocktail forks on the table. So Thanksgiving with college age kids is sort of fun. I have to tell you, most of the time we don't do much of a fancy sit down dinner anymore. We do kind of a progressive, and we'll play card games, and if it's warm enough, we'll swim, and we've usually got a jigsaw puzzle going. It's a movie on in the background, so it's a pretty casual day. Let's see, how are these doing? I may have to get some tongs. Hang on one second. Oh, look at that. Okay, so just so you can see where we're headed. Okay, look at that. We've got beautiful, beautiful scallions, and they're going to get just gorgeous back here. I'm just going to turn them so I don't end up burning them. Okay, I'm turning this one off.
Now, if someone doesn't have that fancy grill pan you got there for those scallions,
you can put them on the barbecue. You can put them on a flat pan too. They just aren't going to have grill marks. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but if you were going to invest in one pan, I would get this grill pan. Anyone who follows my show knows that I use this at least every other night. It's perfect.
You need a wok. Get a wok.
Do I need a wok? I've made it through life so far without a wok.
I'm kidding. I was being racist. You don't need a wok. Wok stuff.
There you go. That's the inside of that mushroom.
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay. All right. So that one's turned off, and those are here. I'm going to bring this pan up so you can see it. Everything's starting to cook now. This is good. This is going to get a little hot.
No, it's on now.
It's on now. Okay. Wait. Before I pick that up, let's put some of these potatoes in.
Oh yeah, someone said don't forget the potatoes.
I know, right? Okay, now potatoes definitely need salt, and they are definitely going to need umami and smoked paprika. So umami going in, and some smoked paprika. And because we didn't have any onions, we didn't have anything to bloom those spices in, so we've got to just get it down into the oil. There we go. And salt. Where is my salt? Ah. All right. So these we want to just get. Oh yeah. See, because the pan had already been seasoned from the onions that were done right before it for the corn. Okay. So we're gonna let those go. Those are going. Oh, these are turning beautiful. Oh my gosh. And these just have a little bit of olive oil. Hi, baby.
I'm really curious about this corn and green onions dish, man. That's a weird combo.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We just can't leave the stove quite yet. Okay? We're doing really well. So those are cooking. That's done. I turned that off. That's up. Those are cooking. Those have a little bit longer. And the ketchup is done. Okay. So now we can talk about the corn while the cooking is finishing. What the corn dish is it's either raw or sauteed corn, whichever you prefer, right? Sauteed onions with all the spices in it, whooshed up with either ricotta cheese or tofu ricotta cheese. I know.
Or as my girl Giada would say, ricotta.
Ricotta. Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay. So these are going to take just a few minutes to cook. You can see they're already they're a pretty color. Let me get one that's got some pretty color on it. See, they've already got some great color. Probably that purple one's probably not the right one to pull up here. There we go. You can see the yellow ones. There we go. Oh, corn and spring onions. Oh my God, yeah. It'll be so good. Okay, we're gonna let that go. All right, let's plate these so you can see what this looks like. Oh my God, can you see? These are so pretty. So the way it would work in my house is I would make 2 or 3 things, and as soon as they're done, I would put it out on the table. I mean, it just happens that quickly. All right.
Like every man and woman for themselves at that point?
It kind of is. There's no, nobody gets to lag. They have to be nearby. All right.
And pan drippings on top?
Yeah, can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to bring the platter over. You guys, I haven't even gotten this, this isn't even on a pretty
Does it make it look good? Does that plate make it look good?
Doesn't it? And then a little bit of fresh parsley, because every time you have something cooked,
is Is that called a platter that flatters? Oh!
This is a platter. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is.
It's a
all right. So I'm gonna just
platter that flatters. Come on now.
The platter that flatters. These are, I think, even for non-mushroom lovers, and I know we have a few in the crowd who groan every time I get to mushroom.
I missed that green. What was the green you put at the end?
Parsley.
Just parsley on top. That looks amazing.
Just a little fresh parsley.
Honestly, guys, if you're man or woman, if you're like a meat and potatoes guy, that would be a great side for a steak.
Yeah.
A nice fancy steakhouse, that would be a lot of money right there.
That would be a lot of money. And it's a nice light way to kind of get started. So we have one of our dishes, and that has like almost no calories in it.
If you eat it all standing up, it's 0 calories. That's scientifically proven.
Right? Okay. Nope. Hey, where are you, Annie? I got a potato on the floor that's got your name on it. Okay. All right. So we got that. A little bit longer. Some of these, the pan is hotter on one side than the other. So let me just move some of them. So that's all done. Now, oh, that's beautiful. All right. Now let's get a cup. Oh, that one's too big. All right. We're going to, here, I know what we'll do. We're actually going to scooch the mushrooms over. And they're going to be really good in this sauce too. But we're going to go ahead and put the potatoes right in here.
What? You're mixing 2 dishes in one plate, in one platter?
Yeah.
That's half the platter.
This is the platter. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. All right, I gotta put this down. Get these last ones out so they don't burn on the pan. Put a little more parsley over the top. Okay, there it goes over there. That's hot. Off. That's almost done. And we're gonna put a little more parsley over the top of these, right? And then...
Oh, wait, there's more.
More parsley? Okay, here we go. You can't have too much parsley. Parsley's just good. It's just that nice fresh. When you've got something kind of pan sauteed like that, you want a little fresh on your palate too.
It also cuts through a lot of that oil grease, you know.
Totally agree with you. All right, this cute little
What is that?
This is the spicy ketchup that we made. So what we're going to do is take, okay, these are really hot. Okay, I need a cooler potato.
Did you just burn yourself again on my cooking show?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So this has the crispiness of these cute little baby potatoes. And then the sauce it's like a really sophisticated ketchup. It's got the chili sauce in it, that gochujang, and then it's got that Dijon mustard, and it gives it just a pickup. And we put the onions and garlic and smoked paprika to start in it. So this is we're now down 2 dishes. Look at that, and we've only been cooking what, 25 minutes? Not bad for a Thanksgiving meal, huh?
Dude, you're rocking. I can't believe it. You're so efficient in the kitchen.
I'm in my space. So Thanksgiving kind of is my holiday. I love it. Yeah. I love because it's all about the food.
Can you give us a little preview? What are you going to do next week? What can they look forward to this next month?
Oh, okay. I'm going to do the next month because I can't remember what order they're in. Oh my God.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so we're going to do a day for carrots. We're going to do some heirloom carrots, and I'm going to do this beautiful carrot puree with chicken stock in it and vanilla extract and sea salt. It's so good. We're going to do Brussels sprouts tic-tac-toe. We'll do a whole Brussels sprouts day. But it's so, like I said, it's fun. I don't have kids around the house. We haven't gotten grandkids yet, thankfully. And so I can kind of have fun because I've got adults around me, you know. So we play games all day.
Somebody wants to know, will the recipes be available? If they want the recipes, where do they need to go?
They need to go to Food2Point5, my Facebook page. These recipes will go out tonight after the show. They're always posted either that night or by the next day. So you'll get every single one of these, and you also get kind of some notes from me on swap outs and brands. And if you watch, a lot of times I'll give you all the, all the different brands that I use.
I think your fan page is amazing, and we're working to try to get you to like 10,000 followers, and I think you crossed 1,000, right? So
I'm getting really, really close. It's been, and I've got, the nice thing is I've got really, really active people who are on there. So I am not.
You're creating an amazing community.
Thank you. The number will build. So, all right. So the last dish we have is kind of a cool one. It's very, very different. What we've taken is fresh corn on the cob, because I think that's another one of those flavors that just should be in every Thanksgiving dinner. And what I do when I'm going to start cutting down dishes for Thanksgiving, I start blending things together. Like I'll do corn, some kind of corn salad with squash in it, or I'll do a corn salad with some green beans. So I don't have to make
I like the way you're going here. I like this. It's like really jazzing up familiar veggies that people find kind of quote unquote boring. But when you in fun combinations like what you're about to do with corn and green onions, I think that's spectacular. That's brilliant.
Thank you. That's be brilliant. Okay, let me see if I can spin you guys so that you can see everything down here. So
spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
Okay, so we're a little challenged with electrical outlets. I love this kitchen without a shadow of a doubt, but there are times when I feel challenged by it. But I have, in the food processor, I have about, maybe 4 or 5 ears of corn that I just cut the kernels off. Now, you're going to ask me, Sandy, can I use frozen corn? Can I use canned corn? And I'm going to tell you, yes, you can. If you can't get good quality corn off the cup, it's not going to be as good. But I'd rather you have this dish than not have it. And sometimes you just can't get good corn on the cob.
Frozen corn is crap. It tastes horrible because it was parboiled. But the thing I wanted you to tell is to clarify is that's you taking that corn and cut it straight off the cob raw, correct?
Raw, not cooked. It's raw.
It's delicious. Corn raw is delicious. You do not have to cook corn. And then did you do my trick where you milk? Did you get the corn milk?
I did. You didn't even give me a chance to say that. I was going to totally give you credit. So I learned how to milk a corn cob from V. And so what I did down at the bottom, you can't see, there wasn't a whole lot. These actually, to be truthful, these were not the best corn cobs. I wouldn't serve these like as a corn cob because I just think they were a little aged and not in that super good way. But I was committed to having corn on the cob for this. For this demonstration. So this is 4 or 5 cobs that have been, all the corn has been cut off of it. It's not been cooked at all. If that for some reason bothers you, you would not hurt this dish by cooking the corn with the onions. I would just do onions, garlic, spices, and then when they're soft, I put the corn in it, and it wouldn't hurt this dish at all. And if that feels better to you, by all means, do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take, these are the onions that we cooked, and I'm just going to put them into the food processor. See if I can do this semi-neatly. This has all that beautiful, like you can see the orange in the bowl. It has all that beautiful smoked paprika and the garlic, and oh my gosh, this you can just smell. It feels like spring, actually. All right, then let me just look here, make sure I've got everything in. Okay, so I did all the onions. I've got all the spices in here. Then we have 2 more things. Then in this, oh God, really, I am a mess. I have 2 limes that I've cut in half, and let me just show you what I made. Where's Cynthia? Is Cynthia in our group today? I've got what I made is Cynthia Eggleston-Dales. Who is your friend now? Ricotta cheese made from tofu. Okay, and I'm going to put this recipe up there. This is ridiculously easy, and I'm not like I've made the tofu mayonnaises, and I'm not a huge fan. I'll be straight up, but this I'm pretty impressed with. It's all right. So let me show you what I put in it, because this was done in the food processor. I know, Yang, right? All right, so this is a whole thing of firm tofu. You guys have all seen that. I wish I had saved the package and I would have shown you. But organic tofu of 14 ounces, so a regular block. Then what I did was put it between paper towels, and I put cutting boards on top and on bottom, and I just weighted it down for an hour so that I could get the extra liquid out of it. So it dried it up just enough. Then I put that in the food processor with my favorite tube garlic. Okay, so this went in there. I put this savory blend. Here, let me put that right up there so you can go back to this video and find this. This is a beautiful blend, and my mom bought this for me. I don't even know where she got it. At some point, I'll find out, but it was local. This is a really good blend of spices and salt. I put pepper in there, and I put this nutritional yeast. Okay, and that's it in the food processor for like 30 seconds, and it comes out like this. I mean, look at this. I'm not going to use all this. And so I was thinking this afternoon, what could I do with this? And I think what I'm going to do, V, is I'm going to do eggplant roll-ups with this.
Ooh.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. If you want to do that,
roll-ups.
I'll add that to next Thursday if you guys want. So you all just leave me messages and let me know what you think. If you want to see eggplant roll-ups, I'll absolutely. Because I'm only going to put about half a cup of this into the food process.
Like, you could do like an Italian eggplant parmesan sort of thing. You roll it up.
This stuff, I'm super impressed. And I'm not easy to impress on the alternative world. And those who know me know I've really kind of had problems with this nutritional yeast. I'm not a huge fan. Like, I won't put it on my popcorn. I don't put it on salads. It's not my deal.
It's got a funk to it. It's a little funk.
It's got a little funk because it's a fungus. So do you know what it is, Fee?
It's a funky fungus.
Yeah, it's a fungus. It's dead yeast. So different from the yeast that you would put in bread. The yeast you put in a bread is alive. This is dead.
And the beer. Don't forget the beer.
That's right. That's true. So this is dead yeast, but it is a phenomenal source of nutrients, antioxidants, and protein. So 2 tablespoons of this is 40 calories. So it's not a huge hit on calories. And you get 10 grams of protein with it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what can I put this in? So I'm thrilled. And it gave this tofu a real taste like it really is ricotta cheese.
So honestly, how much of that would you have to eat in order to get 10 grams of protein?
2 tablespoons.
That's it?
That's it. I know, right? Isn't that amazing? So they tell you, I was just doing a touch of research on it because I'm trying to figure out reasons why I should be eating it. And when I got to the protein, I was like, okay, all right, I'm in. I'll give it B12. That's the other reason. You're absolutely right, Cynthia. They did say for those who are sensitive to niacin, be careful because it's really high. So if you're trying to get 10 grams of protein, you're taking in a lot of nutritional yeast, and I'm squeezing limes into this just so that everyone knows what I'm doing. There we go. Hang on. Here, I'll let you see. There we go.
You need the limes, you don't get scurvy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just to give it a little kind of southwestern feel.
Ah.
And I think I may have to put a little water in this if I had to guess, because the last time I made this, I made it with ricotta. And ricotta is a little bit more moist. Yes. He comes back. Oh, you came back. Yes.
Moist.
Yes, I did. So ricotta does have a little more natural moisture to it than this fake ricotta. So I think I may end up having to put a little bit of water, but we're going to go ahead and hit the food processor first and see how it goes. All right. So that was 2 limes. That's it.
Could you reset what you're making again for the audience?
Yeah. Thank you. So what we're making today is a whipped corn dip that has corn, faux ricotta cheese, some sauteed onions, garlic, and spices. And I'm gonna put it in the food processor right now so that it will blend and be smooth. Oh my God, everyone's giving me ideas on what to put nutritional yeast on. Oh, I love that. So I saw scrambled eggs, and now I'm seeing sauteed spinach. Oh, beautiful. All right, so let's see. Can I turn you just a little bit more? Yeah? All right, very carefully. So,
Oh, we lost her.
Hi, anybody there?
Man down, man down.
Holy cow. All right, so computer went down. So, we were cooking in our kitchen.
Live Facebook.
All right, here, how about this?
No, it's always funny. It's like, okay, did the laptop fall or did Sandy fall? Which one?
No, the laptop fell, and now I can't figure. Oh, here we go. Now I'm right side up again. All right, baby,
no.
can you grab that and the keyboard? I had to bring tech support out. Okay, so what?
That's hilarious.
It survived.
It survived. So this is a Microsoft Surface notebook.
You know what? Hold on.
Okay. Give me 1 second. We're almost there.
You're getting a lot of support there. We love you, Sandy.
I'm mainly here for the food.
He's here for the food, and he's truthful. All right. So food processor, and just in case anyone thinks all I have is really high end and foo stuff in my kitchen, this is Hamilton Beach. I have beat this thing to hell. Okay, this one I got on sale one Black Friday like 2 years ago. I maybe paid $50 for it. It has taken a beating. I make cashew butter in it. I make caramel made out of dates. Like I kill this. So, anyways,
You're good.
It's beeping at me, so I can't tell if I'm still going.
You're still going for us, and yeah, we hear the beeping.
Fantastic. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm going to turn this on. It's going to be a little loud for just a second, but I wanted you to see, like, you all see, like, you've got all the different layers in it, and it's just going to go. Let's just see what we can. I hope it's not too loud.
That's loud.
Sorry, baby. Sorry. Move back a little bit.
That's all right. You just
All right. I'm going to taste this, but this is officially done.
That's the whipped corn.
Yeah.
So
you could go longer if you wanted and get it more smooth, but look at that. That is so.
Is it more smooth or smoother? I don't know the correct.
This needs to go a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm going to just keep going. This is why I don't do the food processor on this show at all.
Nah, you just need.
Okay. So the flavor's spot on. It doesn't need any seasoning. Look at this. Oh my God. This is, here, let me show you so I have these little baby bell peppers. You guys know these guys, right? Yeah, John Clark. What are these? And this is what it's going to look like, right? So totally like little bits of chunks of corn, all those spices from the onions, and that beautiful fake ricotta. I'm going to take a nice big bite. All right, let's plate this up.
You can even do that on celery or any sort of scooper, huh?
Oh my God, yeah. You could do any of that. All right, so we're gonna put some. I've got some beautiful cilantro that I'm putting on the top of this. Okay. We've got these gorgeous bell peppers that we're gonna kind of just tuck in here on the side. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And then I just need to grab some of this. I use this over the stovetop and it ends up getting steamed. So
what is that? The smoked paprika?
Yeah, this is the smoked paprika.
Ah.
Look at how pretty that is. I mean, look at that. And then if you wanted, you could put cheese in on top of this. This is really, here, let me put it this way so you can see it. Look at how gorgeous that is. And that color. The Indian corn is it's just beautiful. And was just a gorgeous Thanksgiving dish. So let me get while I'm down at this side.
Can you say that anymore? I think it's First Nation corn.
Is it First Nation corn? Oh God, you're right.
I'm kidding.
We were.
No, this is my truck. Oh, I see. I even called them trucks.
I was making something the other day, and I had to pull out a chinois, and I thought, chinois, that doesn't quite sound so, appropriate anymore. And it turns out, no, it's not. It's chinois sounds better than Chinese cap, which is what they usually call it in English. But it's a terrible term. They now need a new term for that whole piece of equipment.
Wow.
But that's it. So here we go. How are we doing? All right. So we've got on this side, we've got these beautiful caramelized mushrooms, right? You can see, and they've got that gorgeous burgundy color. God, if I had a piece of, I have a piece of potato. Let me put the potato down in that burgundy. Look at how gorgeous that is. These are so cute. And then we have the spice ketchup that goes with it. This would totally make people happy. This is like our afternoon puzzle, we'd sit and we'd eat this. So we've got all the Thanksgiving flavors, but not all the weight. You want to scratch and sniff? That's so cute. Oh my God. I can't believe that I dropped my computer in the middle of this. That's a new low for my technical prowess.
I don't know. I think you're pretty amazing. I can't believe you made all those dishes in under an hour.
I can't believe that. We did pretty good, didn't we?
You only dropped it one time. You only dropped your computer one time.
So I love this counter space, but in order to get so you can see the counter, I need a trolley or something.
Honestly, Sandy, it is a lot of work to do cooking shows.
You do.
I used to do it myself, and that's why I was like, I got to bring in somebody else. So you do an amazing job.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been such a pleasure as always. Oh, I found one more thing.
Oh, yeah, go.
Wait, where is it? This is coming back, V. I spoke to
I've been looking for it.
Yeah, they had a run on them. That they said everyone at home was loving the lemongrass, and they couldn't keep up with the demand. But they said they're starting to catch back up. They said contact your grocery store. It's coming. Okay, so put pressure on wherever you want to buy it.
That makes me happy. I just had to order a new Cambodian type of blend that won the best Sophie Award for food product for this lemongrass.
What's the brand of that?
I have to send it to you. I don't know. Hey, but on a final note, I made these t-shirts. I designed this t-shirt.
Okay. Is this another one of those? Yeah. Lovely.
You like it?
I like your t-shirt. It's a very cute dog.
I've been walking around with fuckity fuck shirts for the last 3 days.
I know. I've been seeing the posts. You're hilarious. Own your space. It's all on you, and your people love it.
Oh crap! I said I was going to do tonight too, didn't I?
Your autoimmune flare-ups. Those are tough. If you ever wanted to chat about a diet that works with that, I'm happy to. I've got a lot of clients actually that are autoimmune.
Yeah, I think people forget that food is your first medicine. You gotta, and also it's also the first cause of disease.
I totally agree with you.
These days, modern days. Well, those dishes look amazing, easy to make, and full of flavor.
Easy, full of flavor, not much fat, and really, true to the Thanksgiving holiday.
Tasty. And if people want the recipes, where do they go? One more time.
Thank you so much. You go to my Facebook page at Food2Point5, just the way it sounds, Food2Point5.
All right. Sandy, you're amazing. Thank you. And we'll see you back next Thursday.
I'll be back next Thursday. And in between, they can check out my Food 2.5 because I do cooking demos on Tuesday nights and Sundays too. Okay.
That's awesome. You're amazing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye. Guys, she's the bomb. I mean, I'm telling you all that stuff is going to be so flavorful, so easy. And we're going to do it every stinking Thursday. So if you want to catch this live, tune in every Thursday on my Facebook fan page or on YouTube. And let's get to cooking, man. Food is your first line of defense. Whether you're watching for coronavirus or trying to lose weight or anything like that, food is your first defense. And yes, everything that she made tonight, you can have if you've had weight loss surgery. In fact, I encourage it. We need to cook healthier and eat healthier for the bariatric community, but also the coronavirus community, right? So Next Thursday night, we'll be back with some more amazing, healthy, light dishes that are full of flavor. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.